Happy Thursday to all of my viewers and followers from all over the world. I really appreciate all your love and support. This is your boy, GC3, and I'm in the place to be, lovely Phoenix, Arizona. I know right now it's been super crazy because of all just the weather's been up and down. And I've been actually like sick trying to recover and fight this upper respiratory infection. So please be patient with me. But the show must go on. And I'm super excited. Got a really good friend of mine uh, who's one of my Cali connects. And I always love, Cali's like one of my other homes, for basketball. I have a lot of friends and family that's out there in Cali. And I love Cali. But, I got to bring this guy on because, he's blazing trails, moving and shaking and elevating. So, with that being said, here's my guy, Peezy. What
Woo
up,
woo.
P? What
What's
up,
going
man?
on, brother? What's going on?
I mean, I'm here, man. I'm just trying to stay relevant, every day. Just working hard, man, trying to keep up with this basketball world because it's a lot, but it's fun. I love it.
Hey, it never stops.
So, here's the backstory is we met out in Cali at the West Coast Jamboree this past a few months ago, and I saw Peezy. He was doing his thing with photo and video. I was just doing my evals, and we talked to each other in passing, and I'm a huge fan of Peezy's work, man. He's one of the up and coming guys here in media doing video, photo, and now he's even doing interviews, which I really love. He's interviewing coaches and players, and a lot of his work is women's basketball, which is just so amazing. So, Peasy, how'd you get into the basketball industry?
All right. First of all, say thank you for having me up. Thank you. You feel me? It always feels good. Always feels good to be hyped up. But so I got it.
Shit, man.
I got in the basketball industry just off like I needed a career. So like I was I was 16 years old. I was started making beats because I wanted to be a producer. So for like two years I was making beats, but that wasn't going nowhere, wasn't paying no bills. I wasn't making nothing off that. And in between that, I was like jumping through jobs and I just couldn't find me a job that like I wanted to be at. Like I would loathe being at that job. I wanted to like die. So I knew there was something greater for me. I knew there had to be something greater for me. There was something waiting for me that I had to do. Like it was inside of me. And so growing up, whenever I would take pictures for like my friends for Instagram or whatever, there was just like a certain feeling that I had that like I just can't describe, but it's like I know I can do this type of feeling. Like it's just when you know that you can, like you're good at something, like or that you could do it or it's meant for you, like it's meant for you. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and I just took a risk and I just bought a camera for $220 off Facebook Marketplace. I got a Canon
Wow.
T3i. Came out in like 2011. And then I started in August of 2023. So I was like, what can I do with the camera and make money? First thing that came to my head, basketball, other than like music videos and everything. But I wanted to get a better quality before I started doing music videos and all that. So I was like, basketball. So one of my homies, he had a little 10-year-old playing. Shout out Dugga. Feel me? But they would play at Hardwood Palace. So I would just drive myself to Hardwood Palace, paid a little entry fee, and then I would go around to each court asking coaches, hey, would you be interested in a mixtape for like, I think I started off at like $25, $30. And I already knew
Wow.
yeah. Some people would like, they'll say like when you first start, do it for free. But I already knew what I was doing. Not to sound cocky or anything, but I knew what I was doing. And I had a different mindset. I was like, why should I be doing this for free when I know I can get paid for doing it? And it's not like they're going to be able to tell the difference. So not in the sense that I'm like doing it bad, but like I know I have good work, so I should be charging. So I did it. I started doing. I continued to do that for like weeks, however long. Like the videos would come out. Like every weekend, I would go out and record, and then through the week, I'd be editing. And so eventually, it kept going up and up. And I would do some free work here and there. Just it's crazy. I actually started doing more free work after I got up more than when I first started because I just wanted to. So I ran into a coach whenever I was first starting. Like I think this was my first or second month. I ran into a coach. I did a mixtape. He really liked it, and he decided to buy the camera I had now. He was like, "I heard you was interested in again." Yeah, he's like, "I heard you was interested in getting a new camera." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just working to save up. I should get it in like a couple months." And he's like, "How much is it? I'll buy it for you." I'm like, "I don't think you want to spend that. Let's go run a ticket." He's like, "How much?" I said, "A band." He's like, "I got you." He sent me it like the same day. And then I went out, bought the camera, and recorded for him the next day. Shout out Coach Eric Connor for YBA. Hey, a great person, great program, great person.
No, that's just amazing. I mean, I can attest to it. I mean, people don't really know the backstory and how I got, you know, a lot of people. It's funny. They're just like, what does this big GC3 know about basketball and this and that? And then it's just like, boom, I drop jaws. They're just like, how does he know that person? How do you know them? I was a coach before, and it's just so funny. And I know, one of my future episodes, I'm going to have Anthony Ray, who, of Arizona Preps and the Arizona Magic Foundation, who, he took a chance on me. And, it just goes like that song, man, like, grew up a screw up, got introduced to the game, then effing blew up. By Well, they took that. Ludacris did that song, but he took the excerpts from Biggie Smalls, man, from the Notorious B.I.G. But anyway, yeah, like I did a lot of work for free too to kind of prove my worth, and now I'm like, I never envisioned myself to be at a regional and national level, but I'm just so blessed and grateful, man. Like God's been super good to me. I mean, mine was kind of like a struggle. Like I lost my job. Like I got fired mid-season just because I pissed the wrong parents off. Like I didn't hit no kid, I didn't cuss no kid out. It just the AD, I don't know what it was. He didn't like me, and he just, it took parents whose kids weren't even on my team. These
Wow.
parents complained because I wouldn't let their kids on the team after trials were done, and he got all upset, and he just like, yeah, he found a way, and he just walked me down the plank, and I was like, oh, okay, just got rid of me. But that was one of the biggest blessings, and the Lord, sent me that message. Was like, I don't need you. Your work is done there. I need you on a whole different thing, and I didn't know what it was. I felt horrible, being fired midseason. I didn't know what to do, but good friend of mine, Chris Hurst, which I actually just had dinner with him tonight, and we, he was the one who was like George. He's like, what do college and NBA coaches who are unemployed, what do they do? And I told him, I don't know, find another job. He's like, well, yeah, but what kind of job? And he goes, they become analysts. They get into media. And I said, okay. And he goes, I think you'll be good at it because I know you can write. You just, finish up your master's degree, and that's writing intensive. So he's like, I know you can do it. So he introduced me to Anthony Ray. And I mean, I called Anthony, and of course, Anthony never returned my call. Took him a few days. And when he did, I mean, he just said, I don't know what you want with me, George. I just don't, I have no money to pay you right now. I don't have the budget. And I told him, I'll work for free. Felt like the water boy, man, Bobby Boucher. It- I'll work for free. So, I mean, I did. I volunteered my time. And, I told him I have a set of skills, and, I'm creative. And I was able to help build his organization for about 2.5, 3 years. Was able to hire in a bunch of other, scouts and publishers, and, some videographers and photographers. And, we blew that up, and And then, on this assignment, he gave me an assignment to do women's basketball. And I'm like, okay, and originally we had a team in place with Arizona Preps to do it. But no, he just was like, I need you to do it. You'll get the wheels turning, and hopefully they'll pick up once you get the wheels turning. But I ended up getting the wheels turning, and then they abandoned ship. And the next thing you know, I was riding all by myself. And
Man.
I was like, yeah, this is tough. And eventually, this business is like a mafia ran deal. And some people may be thinking I'm out of my mind, but some of the things I've saw when I've been in the business has been like crazy. But I paid my dues. I worked my tail off, and when the book was open, my name was on there, so I became a made guy, and Anthony gave me his blessing, and I was able to branch off and create my platform, which is GC3 Hoops, focused on women's basketball. In the Southwest region, covering states as New Mexico, Arizona, of course, Nevada, California, and Hawaii. So been super, super blessed. But man, I love your story. Like I said, it gives me energy because I wish I got into the business a lot sooner. And so you're covering women's basketball. Like how has it been? The Bay Area has just a lot of talent. You know, Cameo. Gems in the Gym is one of my guys. So just I love him. He's been very instrumental in developing my career covering women's basketball.
Man. Uh, so I just like it's been cool. You feel me? I met Cameo as well. I got put on by Dante, the trainer Dante, and just to I didn't want to interrupt you earlier, but just to piggyback off what you were saying earlier, like I've been extremely blessed on this journey. Like I've been helped so much on this journey. God has blessed me. Like I got the blessing of my father, and my father has helped me out so much with money and just support. And like he might not support me in every single way, but he supports me in the ways that matter. And I'm grateful. It's a blessing from God, and hopefully I can steward that blessing correctly. You feel me? And what's it called? Now we trying to do it on our own. Like I'm moving into a new spot like tomorrow, so hopefully we can start doing it, even though it's expensive in Cali. But the women's basketball scene out here is dope. It's something that I definitely want to like. I want to do more of. I feel like I haven't really got to like the best parts of it because I'm more like I'm limited to what I can do because I don't be getting paid for everything that I do. Like or not that I would say that there's there's more opportunities, but I wouldn't be getting paid for those opportunities. So it's not like I get to experience that type of basketball. You feel me?
No,
So
absolutely. And you're still building. I mean, again, for those of you watching, man, you got to give my guy a follow, man. His Instagram handle is there at Peezy Films
yes, sir.
underscore,
Yes,
which is
sir.
PEZY Films, FILMS with the underscore. Give my man a follow. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything to support this guy in the business and his business. Just give him a follow, man. Like, comment, and share on some of his work because he does an amazing job with these highlight films and super exciting. So, the last part, man, Peasy, I really appreciate you coming on to share your story because now it gives, my viewers and followers, as well as yours, just an insight on who's the man behind the lens and who's the
Feel
man
me?
behind the mic. Because, I mean, I've been listening to your interviews, man. They're so amazing. I really love it and bring great energy. But who are your five top girls basketball players there in the area that you've covered this year
So that I've
or
recorded
last
for, or
season?
that are in my area.
It could be five that you like. I mean, NorCal is loaded with talent. That's why I love going to Cam's events up there. It's just refreshing. He has a lot of talent in that Bay Area. So, who are
Hmm.
your top five? California kids in your area that you really like?
Okay. I mean, I got it. Okay. All right. This is gonna be in no order. In no order because I don't like. They're gonna be coming off the dome. So we got Nina Kane from McClatchy, number 25. Y'all or number 22. Number 22. Y'all go out y'all look out for her. Class of 2025, number 48 ranked on ESPN. Y'all better go check her out. Plays for CK McClatchy in Sacramento. So definitely Nina Kane. Another one is probably the Twin Towers for Oakland Tech. You feel me? Jai Johnson and Terrier.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I love those two kids. They're a lot of fun to watch. I just love watching Oakland Tech play.
Man,
They're super entertaining to watch play.
and that girl Talia need to offer y'all coach is seeing this. Y'all need to offer her a spot because she got that heart that many kids don't got. So you feel me? That's something that you can't teach, and you could definitely refine them skills because she'll definitely put in the work. But so probably the Twin Towers. I gotta think a little bit. Man, you gonna have me scrolling on my Instagram try to find some of these kids. I'll say
I know it was candid. I know.
another one that I'm probably just off the dome right now. Let's see. Kalani Lynn for Vanden. She dope.
Okay.
Definitely go check her out. Kalani Lynn. Coco go crazy. Corey Rogers, Coco, and then one more. Is Fresno NorCal?
Yeah, that's north enough.
All right, then I'll probably say Athena Tomlinson. She's crazy fun to watch.
And that's the thing.
Actually, nah. I'm gonna take that back. Athena, you great. But I'm gonna put for fifth AJ Gamble. I'm gonna put AJ Gamble. Pleasant Valley.
Okay.
I'll go check out AJ. She gonna get up there.
Man, it's a hard list, man. I mean, there's like I don't know, there's a bunch of kids I love from the NorCal area. I mean,
Man, I can't put them all at 5. I can't name it 5. You got Neray, you got Lasia Clements, man, for Grant. So
yeah, and I'm familiar, and people may not know. I mean, I am familiar because, shout out to Uncle Harold, Ben, and to Cameo Williams. Those guys have put me on to watching a lot of these teams and following, NorCal. So it's, I'm keeping up with California, Hawaii, Arizona, and New Mexico. So it's like it's tough, but that's the one thing is I'll never write up a kid I don't see or evaluate a kid I don't see. And that's just how I was taught from really respected people in the business, like like Dino Stragonis and Anthony Ray. I've worked for those guys, and they've they're on the boys side, but they taught me a lot of the rules, ins and outs. I mean, same with Chad Groth, area codes, my other guy. So, but no, man, that's a solid list. That's so hard, so
yeah.
hard. I mean, I couldn't. That's a hard question. It's a trick question, but Peezy,
Yes.
man, that's all the time we have on this episode today. I appreciate you, man, for joining me, man, out of NorCal. My guy, Peezy Films. Give him a
Hey,
follow on Instagram at Peezy Films _
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all turn me up one time for the one time. And if you need mixtapes or pictures, let me know. You feel me? I charge $50 for a mixtape with no music and no effects, $100 for a mixtape with music and effects, and $3 a picture. And there's a chance you might have to pay gas. So just gonna let you know.
Appreciate it, brother. Well, you have a good night, man, and we'll catch up soon.
All right, for sure. Thank you.
All right, guys. So that wraps up episode number 25. Again, it's a blessing. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. Been battling some health issues, been trying to get over this upper respiratory infection. And, my next episode or two will be pretty fun because I'll be dragging my surprise co host in. She might even run my whole show because again, I'm still coughing up, and I think you guys saw in this episode. But again, appreciate all your love and support. Aloha. Till next time.